Hello, Leo, and welcome to this, your final reading of 2023. Can you believe we're actually at the end of 2023? Wow. For those of you who are new here, thank you so much for deciding to click and take a look. And for those of you who are new here, or sorry, for those of you who are returning, thank you so much for continuing to support my channel. I do not edit my videos. What you see is what you get. If I trip over my words, like I just did, it is what it is. All right, Leo, in your last reading for the first half of December, we picked up that you're possibly being influenced by outside sources, maybe telling you how you should feel rather than being in a space of feeling authentically and being able to express yourself authentically. And the card showed that you needed to tap more deeply into your intuition so that you had a clearer vision of exactly how you wanted to express yourself going forward. So let's take a look at the cards and let's see what's coming up for you. I do have a brand new deck that I'm excited to start using. It is the itty bitty little one. It is the Everyday Witch. Here's the box over here. For those of you that are attracted to this, it's the Everyday Witch Tarot by Deborah Blake. It is available in full size as well, but I chose to get the itty bitty because I wanted to have a deck that I could carry around in my purse and always have something with me. All right, Leo, tapping deeply into your energy. Where are you at now? Well, I pull cards for you in the middle of December, looking forward into the last half of December, into the holidays. Happy holidays to those who celebrate at this time of the year as well. All right, so we just have one card that's decided to jump out for us. Let's take a look. Oh, we have the Hanged Man. Yes, the Hanged Man. This card actually plays very nicely into, it is kind of not quite in focus there. Is it going to focus? Maybe? Come in, focus. Nope. All right, so the Hanged Man is your card. It is from the major arcana of the traditional tarot. And the Hanged Man is about being able to see things from a different perspective. Now, in a bygone era, when the Hanged Man would come up in a tarot reading, people go, don't, oh. And in actual fact, this particular card has very little to do with death. What it does have to do with is changing our perspective, changing our emotions, changing the way that we are viewing a particular situation so that we are able to see the whole big grand picture and make a decision from that perspective. Now, given that last month, Leo, you had instructions from the cards to tap more deeply into your intuition, it's not surprising that this card came up for you in regards to where you are at now going into the last half of December. So I'm super excited about this. This card is a great way to start off your reading, and it reinforces that reading from from the first half of December, that when you tap deeply into your intuition, you are able to see things without any blinders on. You're able to go forward and see the big picture and see things from other people's perspectives as well. Now, that's not saying that you have to pick up their perspective, but it is saying that when you can see things from someone else's perspective, it brings a greater or deeper understanding and perhaps some compassion and empathy towards the circumstance that they are in. Like I said, by no means does it mean that you need to change your stance on a particular issue, but it does give you empathy and compassion. All right, Leo, we are going to go into what you are focusing on. We have one card that has flipped right out, but I can't see it. It did land face down. We're going to have a look at what is drawing your attention here for the last half of December 2023. Is there anything else going to flip out? Any other cards? Whoa. All right. apparently there was a lot of them that wanted to come out. Okay. So this last bunch that came out, there's way too many cards here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the original card that came out, set it aside for just a moment, and we're going to mix up this smaller portion of the deck and see which card actually wants to come out and talk to us. All right, this is for Leo's focus. There we go, that one. This is for Leo's focus. Seven of Autumn. Seven of Autumn corresponds to the Seven of Pentacles from the traditional tarot. And this is a card of patience. Patience. So you'll notice on this card, we have a fairy who is sitting up on top of a pumpkin, eating an apple, and just contemplating life, watching the world go by and having a quick think about what's going on around him. And this is a perfect opportunity for you to be planning. Well, what do you need to be planning? Well, the next card that we have here isn't so much a card of planning, but it is a card of exploration, deeper exploration into who you are, the temptations that you have, the decisions you make, why you make those decisions. And the card that came up for your focus is the Ego card, also known as the Devil card from the traditional tarot. It is the number 15 card from the Major Arcana. And this is a card of sometimes temptations, but it's the card of deeply exploring our motivations behind why we do what we do. So at times, this card can show us where we think that we're trapped, but we're really not, because it's a place that we put ourselves there because of our ego, right? So the ego and the devil they kind of go hand in hand here, right? Because it's about temptations, Leo. It's about exploring our motivations. So I'm going to back up to this card just really quickly. With this Seven of Autumn here, it's a time for quiet contemplation. It's a time for making plans. It's a time for exploration, and exploration into what? Exploration deeply into what the Pentacles, or the suit of Autumn, represents. And the suit of Pentacles represents the real world issues like career, money, our home, all of those sort of real concrete things that, okay, well, some people would say money isn't concrete and money is not, money is a concept. But anyway, just for the vast majority of us who are currently adults, money is a finite resource. And we have a relationship with money, Leo. Let's face it, we have a relationship with money. Some people have a better relationship with money than others, but either way, where does our relationship with money come from? And I'm finally kind of getting around to connecting these two cards here for you in a way that isn't just out there, so that people can actually understand it. The Seven of Autumn is calling upon you to quietly contemplate and plan your next steps, particularly in relation to money and career. And the Devil coming in, or the Ego card coming in, is pointing us specifically in the direction that your planning needs to come from. And that specific direction is, why are you looking to potentially make a change with regards to your current financial situation? What are the motivations behind it? Are you looking at maybe wanting to change careers? Explore why you want to change careers. Explore why you want to change jobs. Explore why you're thinking, wow, where did that come from? Why you're thinking you might want to move halfway across the country. Don't know where that one came from. Explore your motivations behind the decisions that you are making at this time, Leo. Because if your decision is solely based upon ego and solely based upon the acquisition of more money, for example, and there's no humanity in why you are trying to make this change, you need to explore that. And that's all coming from your ego. I hope that I was able to kind of bundle that up for you. It did come in kind of as a squirrely concept, but I think that really what it is that this card is calling upon you to explore your relationship with material things at this time. And that's going to help you answer the question of future plans specifically related to money. Where are we going for your difficult influences? Difficult influences and challenges, Leo. Okay. And that one too. All right, so we do have quite a number of cards that came out. Let's see if we can narrow it down just like we did with your focus. Is there one or two cards for Leo's difficult influences and challenges, or are we meant to read all four of these cards? Yeah, I'm getting told just read all four. Okay. In your difficult influences, you have the butterfly. This is the regeneration card. This is the card that I would equate to the death card from the traditional tarot. And the reason is that it is talking about having an opportunity to go within, to explore our ego, and to allow ourselves to be rebirthed and reborn into something more beautiful. You have the tobacco card, the reciprocity card. This is the card that from this particular deck that I like to call the karma card, reminding us that what we put out into the world is reflected back to us. We have the mountain card. The mountain card is about setting intentions. And we have the earth card about coming home. Now, these four cards came up for you, Leo, in your difficult influences. What is that telling me? That is telling me that you are resisting change, that you are not fully embracing the concept of karma, or the concept, this is coming in as well, the concept of mirror, that the people who are coming into your life who are triggering you may be triggering you because you have some shadow work that needs to be done. You are struggling and bumping up against setting intentions and following through. And that is making you feel like you are not at home, that you are not in the right place right now in your life layout. So, can you correct all of this? Absolutely. Absolutely. Open yourself up to change. Open yourself up to the opportunity. And I do want to point out here that the butterfly is coming up as a theme for you because this particular fairy has butterfly wings. And this particular fairy from this deck was calling upon you to take a step back into quiet contemplation for the purposes of making some new plans. And the butterfly here on this card is calling upon you to go into a cocoon, quiet contemplation again, in order for the purposes of regeneration, right? I'm going to do this as well and pull this Hanged Man card out because the Hanged Man is about seeing things from a different perspective. Seeing things from a different perspective with the Devil and Ego card. Seeing things from a different perspective and recognizing and acknowledging not only karma, but also the mirror effect. And that if there are people in your life who are driving you completely crazy, have a look at why they are driving you crazy, especially with this devil card here, the ego card, perhaps the habits and things that someone in your life is doing that are driving you crazy is as a result of the mirror effect, wherein they are reflecting back to you something within yourself that you may like to keep hidden, right? This is what shadow work is about. And setting intentions, Leo. This is came up in your difficult influences and challenges. Set an intention and stick with it here at the end of December. That's going to allow you to feel more like you are at home. Yeah, the saying that's coming to mind as I'm shuffling these cards, with this home card being in your difficult influences, Leo, is right now you may be feeling like a fish out of water. You may be feeling like you don't fit in anywhere. And there's nothing wrong with that, but these cards are presenting an opportunity for you to slow down, an opportunity to go into quiet contemplation or into a cocoon, for the purposes of exploring why you're feeling like a fish out of water, and for you to be able to see things from a different perspective and rebirth yourself, recreate yourself in what you want to be putting out to the world. All right, I've been shuffling and shuffling these cards and chatting, and so the cards are not paying attention. They don't know what I'm asking yet. All right. Messages that the universe wants Leo to hear at this time. Could we please have one or two messages that the universe wants Leo to hear at this time? Okay, well, that was more than one or two. But let's have a look. Know your truth. Know your truth. Leo, this is exactly what we're talking about here. Know your truth, especially with this reciprocity card coming up and with this devil or ego card coming up, right? This is an exploration deeper into who am I? What are the motivations behind what makes me tick? Know your truth. Death is an illusion. Express your feelings. Nothing wrong with that. And follow the golden rule. As a reminder, do unto others as you would have done to you. The golden rule. Don't say anything nice. If you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Golden rules. All right, Leo, let's move into what is unexpected for you. Where are we going for unexpected? I'm getting called back over here to the itty bitty deck. Oh, got 3 cards out. In your unexpected, and I can see 2 of them. Okay, Leo, this is fun. You have the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles is a card that is about, again, work and career. And it's a card of really, really narrowing down the direction that you want to take. And it's about narrowing it down into something that you are truly passionate about. So this coming up in your unexpected, again, this is the 3 of Pentacles coming up in your unexpected here. And this card is saying that at some point in time during the last half of December, there's going to be an opportunity. Why did my camera go blurry? Okay. There's going to be an opportunity presented to you for you to really drill into, what am I passionate about? What passions do I want to follow in 2024? The next card that you have is the Four of Wands. Again, another beautiful card. And the Four of Wands is speaking to having opportunities presented that you will need to take action on, that you need to step up. Now, the Four of Wands is a very positive card overall, and it is a card that shows us, you know, if you look at the picture on this card, it is showing us four witches. Again, this is from the Everyday Witch, so it stands to reason that there are witches presented on it. And it's showing us four witches who are in celebration, and they are casting a spell in order to bring in that which they are choosing to manifest. And then we have the Knight of Cups in your unexpected. Now, Leo, this is super exciting for you for rounding out 2023. The Knight of Cups is the knight that it's the knight in shining armor. It's the knight that rides in on his great big white horse, and he can, depending on where you're at and what you want to manifest, he can signify a new romantic partner coming in for you. But also, if you are currently in a relationship as well, this knight can signify some kind of change or shift in your current relationship, so that there is a little bit more romance sprinkled in there. So all three of these cards indicating positivity in your unexpected. A little bit of work that needs to be done, right? The Four of Wands and the Three of Pentacles are both about manifesting and about getting really clear on what it is that you want to manifest, right? If you do know anything about witchcraft and casting spells, in order to be able to cast a good spell, you have to have a very clear intention. And that card is expressing that. And then, of course, this Knight of Cups may indicate a little bit of romance coming in for you. Okay, where are we going for your final cards of 2023? Going back over here to the Fairy Tarot. Final cards of 2023 for Leo. Oh, well, that was shocking. Phew. Okay. All right, let's put these back over there and let's have a look. Oh my goodness. You have two cards here for your final general overall outcome, Leo, and both of these cards are about wishes and dreams fulfilled and about plans working out beautifully. And I don't think I can say it any better than actually reading this card, which is the Sun. Plans that work out amazingly, ideas that lead to rewards, gratitude for the blessings of life. What a perfect card to close off 2023, especially considering 2023 has been a rather tumultuous year for many of us. And the other card that you have here is the Nine of Summer. This corresponds to the Nine of Cups. This is wishes do come true. Dreams can be fulfilled. So what an amazing way to wrap up 2023. Leo, absolutely beautiful. The initial cards are indicating that you do have a little bit of work to do. There is some cocooning that is necessary on your part, some deep shadow work that's necessary. And once you do that work, these last few cards of your reading are indicating a huge shift for you into really, really positive territory. Thank you so much. Happy holidays to everyone. And I hope that you will join me again when I post my next videos for you at the end of December. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.